who had conquered the Earth through global voyages, has now drawn the Moon and the Mars very proximate. He is very proud of his scientific quests and feats. He is about to unveil the secrets of genetics, almost shrouded in mystery. But man flinches and falters before diseases. Jeevadhara is a rare way of treatment, which is a heavenly oasis developed, introduced, and served by Reverend Sister Mary Ishi, a dedicated angel. It is a solace to man who stands embarrassed and defeated at the face of diseases, where the prevailing systems of treatment proved to be helpless. The word Jiva is from Sanskrit. Jeevadhara means guiding force of life. Dhara means flowing. Hence, Jeevadhara is an uninterrupted and perennial flow or stream of force of life. Jeevadhara, developed and practiced by Reverend Sister Mary Ishi, is devoted struggle to redeem, revive, and relax the children all over the world who are entangled in odious physical and psychic retardation. It is a confluence of two parallel systems of treatment: acupuncture, Chinese system of treatment, and electro-homeopathy. Developed by Dr. Count Caesar Mattei in 1865, is blended judiciously by Reverend Sister Mary Ishi from her long experienced research, observation, and pragmatic application. Cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, autism, mental retardation, genetic disorders, muscular dystrophy, asthma, psoriasis, arthritis, etc., concluded impossible to be healed by the modern system of medicines, are healed through Jeevadhara comparatively at a low cost. The scheme of treatment is initially a course of 12 days. Then there is an interval of 15 days. Nature and oldness of the disease requires 8 to 30 courses. The medicines needed for treatment are fetched from a pharmaceutical at Chamba in Himachal. These medicines are prepared from 114 diversified invaluable medicinal plants gathered from the Himalayan ranges, a priceless treasure of medicinal diversity. Medicinal plants are subjected to rigorous processes and injurious components are eradicated. Then, ambrosial-like essence, that is, spagyric essence, is taken, which is then used for the treatment. The greatness of these medicines is that it is devoid of any side effects. The strength of dedicated missionary work, belief, and selflessness empowered Reverend Sister Mary Ishi to sacrifice herself for the upliftment and service to the depressed. The holy words, "I have come that they may have life and that they may have it more abundantly," has become a perpetual inspiration to the sister to resume Jeevadhara. She is the last resort to the parents of mentally retarded children who are in unending misery and agony to the parents. These unfortunate children, if brought for Jeevadhara between 30 days and 2 years of their birth, can be transmogrified to normal state of their age. Reverend Sister Mary Ishi, from the depth of her heart and experience, confidently announces that if the mentally retarded children are brought in time for Jeevadhara, such pitiful diseases can be rooted out completely from this globe. This requires the cooperation and guidance of gynecologists, neonatologists, pediatricians, and pediatric neurologists. Jeevadhara Institute of Neurodevelopment and Research, run by Jeevadhara Charitable Trust, headed by Reverend Sister Mary Ishi, is diligent round-the-clock in service. This institute is a resplendent ray of hope to those in the depth of despondency. Jeevadhara Institute situates in the tranquil naturalness in the dale of Malayatur Hills. International Pilgrim Center, which has been sanctified by the presence of His Holiness Saint Thomas. It is about 17 kilometers from Nedumbusheri International Airport. Our mind immerses in an inexplicable ecstatic serenity when we step onto the banks of the lake adorned in nature's beauty. All the departments in this institute are alive, even though it functions in a rented building with limited facilities. Besides physiotherapy, psychology, speech therapy, skill training, special school, etc., are also at service to the deprived. A study during 2000 revealed that 11 out of 1,000 children were born mentally retarded. But it is shocking to see that now it has increased to 80 per 1,000. Man racing after transient luxuries thinks of the hollowness of life only when a birth with mental retardation occurs in their family. Reverend Sister Mary Ishi, the angel from God, has heartily undertaken the mission of building up healthy family and thereby reconstructing a healthy nation. Currently, this institute has only the facility of treating 200 children. It is done at the low expense at an international pilgrim center. Facilities are provided not with a lucrative eye, but with a flavor of love, compassion, and blessings. Glow of hope flashes in the eyes of parents, seeing the development of their children into the normal life. The dejected parents come with a bundle of medical reports and empty pockets after prolonged treatment in other medical systems. They return confidently and hopeful with their children. If the children are brought before the age of 2, they will come to normal life comparatively within a short span of time. Children with Down syndrome, after the treatment at Jeevadhara, now study in general schools with other normal students. Thousands are competing to declare their magical experience at Jeevadhara.
I am Dr. Jayashree Banerjee from West Bengal, India. I am here because of my 8-month-old girl child, Ishani Banerjee is being treated here as because she is having a very rare syndrome named Joubert syndrome. Joubert syndrome is all about a disorder involving cerebellar vermis and brainstem structures. So what she has is she has a high respiratory rate with intermittent breath holding episodes. They are most probably the apneic episodes. Now nystagmus, that is abnormal eye movements, failure to thrive, developmental delay and hypotonia, and a cleft palate, also a structural abnormality. Now here I have already completed my girl child, she has already completed 6th session of Jeevadhara treatment, that is a combination of acupuncture and electrohomeopathy along with physiotherapy. So what I like the most about this place, which is quite adorable to me, is a pleasant and inspiring smile on Sister Mary's face. All the members of this Jeevadhara, they are very humble, they are very polite, and they are very gentle enough to handle the children, and they are reasonably polite to communicate with the parents. before coming here, I was very much in distress and sorrow because I didn't find any ray of hope. This caption, a hope for hopeless, this caption, the very caption which defines Jeevdhara, that is hope for hopeless, led us here. So here, when I came here, I saw the other parents even. Their children are suffering from cerebral palsy, global developmental disorders, autism, hyperactivity disorders, Down syndrome, other genetic disorders, very rare disorders, and rarest of the rare disorders involving myotonic dystrophy, then spinal muscular atrophy, SMA, that is Noonan's other genetic disorders like Noonan syndrome, Praderwilli syndrome, Beckwith-wide syndrome. These syndromes what we have already studied in the books, I haven't seen in my life, but I am able to see over here in this place. How does the child look like? What is the clinical feature? What is the presentation of the child? So this is also a great experience over here. But again, my sorrow, distress and worry, they all vanish when I see other mothers also. They are here and they always carry a heavenly smile on their face. So what this place is about and what this place is teaching me is firstly to have to be thankful to God for all that I have. Secondly, to keep faith in God and not to feel desolate or accuse God for choosing me for this special purpose. Keep intense faith in God and His plans. I have also heard of miracles before, and I am seeing those miracles happening over here. Earlier, a child who was not able to stand without support has started walking without support. A child who was not having neck holding, the first or might be the first major milestone a child achieves, has started holding her head or his head has started holding, and so have we also in pride. And other children like development of speech, those children who were not able to babble even now have started uttering monosyllables, few monosyllables although. Definitely this place is all about teaching you about learning politeness, humility and submission without a thread of doubt. Without a thread of doubt, definitely. Here, I feel like that before coming here that I am special. Why me? After coming here, I know that I am no special. But I am just one of those mothers who are striving hard to cure her child. They are for betterment for their child. That's why they are here. I am also here. I am no special, but I have been assigned a special task to accomplish through this medium of Jeevdhara and through Sister Mary's hand. And some great saints have said that faith is the biggest miracle. So I think by keeping pure and intense faith in God and Sister Mary, I always say that she is the angel of God, and by having faith, pure faith in her and God, I think that my child Ishani will pass through her few months and years of her life with flying colors along with her friends from Jeevdhara. That's what I have to say.
Jeevdhara Charitable Trust, with Sister Mary Ishi as Managing Trustee, plans to launch comprehensive schemes to treat the children of mental and physical handicap. Firstly, the Trust envisages to equip a team of successors qualified in this treatment and give wide publicity. It also intends to locate the patients and give awareness to their relatives in order to create a world deficient of such diseases, and also to construct a very spacious hospital with the required and sophisticated equipments. Although it now functions in a rental building, The poor and the downtrodden approach the institute and are hugged with great affection. Sister Mary Ishi is selflessly served and supported by about 70 of her colleagues. Several awards have been conferred to Sister Mary Ishi, who has given and is still giving healthy wings to the innocent, lovely birds who would have otherwise been vanished with paralyzed wings. The many awards comprise of Suvarna Mudra of Kolkata Health and Medical Science, Health Excellency Award of Kolkata Alternative Medical Council, Sevana Ratna Award of Government of Karnataka and UN Speakers Special Award of the UN. Sister Mary Ishi has been a celebrated invitee to the international conferences like World Congress of Science and Spirituality and international conferences held on cerebral palsy at Pisa in Italy 2012. Sister Mary Ishi modestly recognizes that her responsibility is multiplied by having awards and other recognitions. The number of children born with psychic disorders are increasing leaps and bounds. Parents, society, and the nation is cringing helplessly. Sister Mary Ishi pleads that the children with mental disorders are to be entrusted to her lovable and soothing hands, and to help to build a hospital to treat these promises of tomorrow. Thus, cooperate in creating a world of dreams and colors and bliss. The angel assures that children with mental disorders can be transformed into reasonable and lovable youngsters through Jivadhara. Sister Mary Ishi most sincerely aspires to have a fully equipped hospital on the banks of the pure lake at the dale of snow-falling Malayatur Hills, the most blessed region with the presence of God and nature. She prays to everyone to make know of Jivadhara all over the world, and she awaits to share the acquired knowledge and experiences to the posterity for goodness. This angel stands, hope to the hopeless.